Hello again, everyone. So today we're going to take it back to the comments. Let's see here. We have a comment from Igora Damaski, W5X. My apologies if I butchered your handle. So let's see here. What do we have? It says, hello, boss. Thanks a lot for your great videos about the Roland JD08. It was really helpful. I recently bought the JD08 and connected it to my setup, but I'm having trouble getting it to respond to MIDI input. So I did read through this, and let's see here. To sum all of this up, you're using a MIDI to TRS connection, and you're using a series of devices. Let's see, you have the Novation Launch Key Mini, MK3 Mark III, M Audio keyboard, Arturia BeatStep Pro. No, not the Pro, but the Arturia BeatStep. For this demonstration, I'll probably use the Pro version. Let's see, but the protocol should be the same. And you're connecting all of these to the JD08 by way of a TRS to, TRS, a 3.5 millimeter TRS cable to MIDI. And occasionally what winds up happening is you do not get a response from your device. And that kind of makes sense. I think I might very well have an explanation as to why that's happening. I don't know if you tried this or not, but let's take a look right now, shall we? All right, so in front of me I have the Arturia BeatStep Pro. Again, the protocol should be the same across both the normal version and the Pro version. And up here I have the JD08. Now I'm going to use a TRS to MIDI connector to see if I can trigger notes. So let's give this a shot. So I have my MIDI cable here. I'm going to connect it to the, here we go. And let's see, now I got to get down here and connect it to the MIDI out. All right, let's go. All right, so let's see here. I'm on sequence number 1. Let's see, channel 4, sequence number 1 is number 1, and I'm using channel number 1 here. Let's see, let me hit the exit button here. So on channel A, I'm using channel 1. All right, so invariably, once I tap the keys on this isometric keyboard, I should get a response. But we got a little problem here. Nothing's happening, like no response whatsoever, completely inert. All right, so what do? All right, watch this. I'm going to remove my TRS cable here. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to toss this one over to the side. I'm going to grab this one instead. And let's see, we're going to connect. And let's go to our MIDI out. Set this back down. All right, now let's try this again. Interesting. See, now all of a sudden it works, right? Now, the question is, why? Why does it work all of a sudden now when it didn't before? All right, so let's talk about that for a moment. All right, so the first time around, I use this cable. Second time around, I use this cable. So let's take a look at the difference between the two. First cable, second cable. Now, outside of a slight difference in color on the tips here, on the tips here, not much of a difference, right? Same TRS connections, same pin setup, same everything. There's nothing ostensibly different about either of these. So this is where we have to be kind of careful, right? I happen to know for a fact that these Arturia devices use what's called a TRS to MIDI type B, as in boy. Type B as in boy. The alternative to that would be using a type A, right? So, but the thing is, it's like they don't look very much different from one another. See, this is the reason why I have a tendency to keep a variety of these, because at any given moment, I'll have to switch between A and B. So the question is, how can you tell them apart? Well, you at first glance you can't. This is where you have to read the packaging. This is where you have to specifically ask for or specifically order a type B cable as opposed to a type A cable. Now, given the variety of devices that you're using, there's a chance that some of them use a type A and then some of them use a type B. My recommendation, pick up a series of adapters. Just pick up a series of adapters. Maybe get 2 or 3 A, 2 or 3 B, alternate between the two of them just to see which ones work with the devices in question. That should invariably solve that problem. Again, I struggled with that some time ago. So again, I know the feeling there, right? But hopefully that answered the question. Hopefully you'll be able to implement that. Let me know, because now I'm curious as to whether or not that's going to work. But anyway, if you guys have any other questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to get back with you. And until next time, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Thanks.